Hey family, End Time Saints, I just want y'all to see this is a view out the bedroom window, and the reason why I'm showing you is because pay attention to the power line, or not power line, the phone pole over there and the chimney, because that is the view that I'm going to show y'all. And of course now the phone's going to ring. Just crazy. Hold on. That's the view I'm going to show y'all. Satan does not want this out. I've had this old clunkety camera, I don't know, 6-7 years. And it's been a blessing because my laptop and my regular phone camera are always hacked and don't work. So what I wanted to tell y'all was that the blood moon was the 15th. And then the morning of the 16th. Just even say it went on for the night of the 16th. This is 5 days later that I got this picture. Okay, this camera has been messed with so much by the enemy because I don't take it with me everywhere. And so they will tamper with it. But long story short, too late. It doesn't do that great. It's kind of blurry, especially at night, but you can still see what I saw. And this was taken the 21st. Today, again, is May 23rd. So 2 days ago. I went to shut the blinds on my window to try to go to sleep, and it was about 9:30 when I took these pictures. And when I shut the window, maybe 15 minutes later, when it started to somewhat fade, but it was still there. It was very vibrant. It was still there. 9:45 at night. The sun goes down about 8:15. Just even say 8:30. This was an hour later. This was also not the sun. It was also not the area where the sun would go down. It was not the moon. I went and checked, even though I thought the moon can't, there's no way the moon could do this to the sky. The moon is out the other side of the building. So this is what I saw. I wasn't sure what I was looking at, okay? But thanks to Brother Jeff, he sent me a video from Pearl, who lives out of the United States, and she got a picture of the blood red moon on the 18th. So that's 2 days later. Then this is 2 days after her picture. And then Brother Jeff sent me a video of, it was on Mr. BB333, which I don't really, I'm not vibing with him, but he does put out truth that other people will send him. And this video was, or this video that was sent to Mr. BB333 is basically what I was looking at. So someone else noticed this also. I didn't know what I was looking at. I knew the sun had gone down. I knew it wasn't the moon. So this, I'm going to try to do this without showing my face. And it goes off. Okay, there. Man, my camera is just, everything is messed with. All I have to do is get it close, and it goes off. Isn't that wild? The closer I get it to this, wow, it won't stay on. This is just crazy. And by the way, right as I went to show this, this whole screen went blank for, I don't know, I'll just hold it, and then maybe y'all can just zoom it in. It went blank for about 45 minutes of aggravation, and then I finally figured it out. Okay, I also want you to take notice of the green. How green? Abnormally green? Oh my gosh. That's as close as I can. It won't let me get any closer. Look how abnormally green the tree is. But here it is again. That's the view that I just showed y'all. Every time I get it close, it goes off. That's a little bit, wow. This is just crazy. Hold on. It's so hard for me to get anything online. I'm just going to keep rolling. Rolling on the river. So here it is again. That was what I just showed y'all. This is not a sunset. This is at 9:30 at night. But this camera does not do it justice. It wasn't pink, y'all. It was this. It was red. There was no sun over there, okay? This was the entire sky. See the date? It says 1931, but this camera is set to New Orleans time, and I'm not in New Orleans. So it's an hour slow. It was 9:30 at night. And now it's turning sideways. You see the harassment? It's so annoying. But I'm getting it out anyway. Okay, and then this is the final one. Oh my gosh. That's the telephone pole that I wanted y'all to make sure y'all noticed. It's just crazy. Look at this. This is with my camera now. Completely charged. Now the screen's blank again. Hopefully y'all saw it. Satan is not wanting this out. I have had every kind of attack with anything to do with this. I know Brother Jeff and a couple other of y'all have as well. Hopefully y'all saw that. Let me see if I can find it again. Here it is. That's the phone pole out the window. Okay, well y'all get the gist of it. It was blood red. The whole sky was blood red. Ah! Look away! Look away! The whole sky was blood red, y'all. That was on the 21st. So that's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21st. Basically 6 days, at least 5 days after the other blue moon. Okay? It wasn't a moon. I was shown the red dawn. I was shown red dust, red planet, Planet X. The truck that pulled up about 2 weeks ago that I came on and showed y'all the picture of that. It had, let me see if I might have that on here. If I can at least show that. Let's see. My whole point is, we're about to be out of here. Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding. Okay, my thing is really messed with. So y'all hopefully remember and saw that video where I had a big 18-wheeler pull up outside my window. And it had Dawn written on it, but not Dawn, the soap. It was written in red. And it had a half, like an eclipse of a half red moon. And the Lord said, Red Dawn. I believe that this is part of the sign of when we go up, when we're called up. And it's also symbolic of that movie, Red Dawn, where there's an invasion, okay? Today, I was given from Father the song, Red Skies at Night, Red Skies at Night, uh-oh. Okay, I'm going to link that video. Y'all have to watch this. It's amazing. And the words are amazing. I never saw the video before. It's an old song by The Fix called Red Skies. The Lord downloaded that to me today. And there's many other things that are tying in with the red skies. Red Skies at Night. But I didn't know that the song was in a movie. I never saw this movie. But it happens to be in Terminator 2. Judgment Day. This is it, y'all. We're about to go home. So please watch that video. Also, again with the fireballs, Father reminded me of a song that used to be my favorite song from one of my favorite bands, man, Creed. And I'll link that too. Y'all need to watch that. It's called Arms Wide Open by Creed. And the fireballs in it is what I saw. When they come down, we go up. It's like simultaneously. Oh, snap. Also, I wanted to note, people have changed. They're acting freakier than ever. If you are not targeted, aka persecuted, aka chosen by the Most High God, You're not going to know, you're not going to understand why this is a big deal. But if you are, you will totally get what I'm saying. You heard me. I was able to sit on a bench, like a picnic bench today, for about 2 to 3 full minutes without one stalker coming by. Gang stalker, community-based sellout, Satan's henchman, whatever you want to call it. About 2 to 3 minutes. It was eerie, it was exciting, but it was spooky. And in those 2 to 3 minutes, I don't get 5, y'all don't understand. Well, some of y'all do. I don't get 5 seconds, much less 1 minute. And this was going on 2 to 3 minutes alone. Whether I'm in the apartment, there's always somebody around me on either side, slamming doors, outside screaming, whatever. But every time I step outside, there are people on me. I can be in a remote area and there will be a swarm sent to me. So what I noticed in those 2 to 3 minutes was everything was so calm and still. And it reminded me of what? The calm before the storm. Remember, Donald Trump said, you knew I was a snake when you let me in, right? They're telling you they're seed of the serpent. They're the snake. They're the reptilians. They're the Sleestack. They're Satan's seed, the seed of the serpent. They have changed. They are no longer human. These that took the MOTB, the Vizax, okay? The shot in the arm. They're not human. Father showed me that. He showed me how calm it was. He drew my attention to how bizarre looking the tree leaves look. On all different kinds of trees, including the one that's outside the window that I just showed y'all. Hopefully y'all saw it. It's a lime green, like an unnatural green, which is the color that's in the Vizax. They're going to glow green like a glow worm. Like, y'all know those fish that glow? Some of them are out in the Keys, actually. They're like neon fish that light up neon. Or another thing would be lightning bugs, we called them. I don't know what their real name is, but funny, we called them lightning bugs as a kid. They're in the South, I know. And it's like a bright lime fluorescent green. That's what they're going to glow. I think that's tied in with the purple lights. I don't know what it's going to do. I don't know if it's activating them or just so they can be seen easier who's who. But these people have changed. Yesterday was very creepy, totally bizarre. I was completely surrounded. Today, I was still gang stalked by Satan's crew of demonic armies, but not. It was like it went down 50% in what I saw yesterday. But what I noticed was people did not have control of how they were walking. 2 particular people stuck out on my walk. I was only out for maybe an hour and a half, and it's just eerie outside. It dropped like 30 degrees overnight. It's cold. It's cold enough for a sweater and a light coat. I'm like, what? It's closer to the end of May than it is the beginning. We're more than halfway through. I'm not used to this. And I thought, well, maybe it's because, I'm used to being in the South. No, this is not normal for where I'm at. Okay? And then other people are getting extreme heat. This is all part of Father's warning, his end time warning. But what I noticed, there was one man, he was walking across the street. He did not look like super elderly or anything. He was, I don't know, I'm going to say, I'll give him mid-50s to 60s, okay? And he had a walker. So I always stop and make sure that they're okay getting across the street or ask if they need help. As I turned, I walked past and noticed he was only halfway across the street. So I turned back to go see if he was okay and did he need it, even though he was at a crosswalk and the light was red, okay? So I turned back around, and when I did, it's like the fallen demon, whatever has now taken over, the entity that has now taken over his body, invasion of the body snatchers, knew that I was coming back. They recognized the Holy Spirit in us, y'all. And it basically metamorphosized or made this man freak out. I'm not making fun of anyone if you happen to have the eyes that are called bug eyes, where they kind of stick out. Like, you know how Chihuahuas kind of have that? And yes, sister that asked, Twinkle Bells, my little dog, my little best friend, Beignet, she was a Chihuahua. The littlest Chihuahua. Oh, they don't like me talking about her. Putting on, and that's with the window shut, y'all. This goes on all day. Sirens and slamming and beeping, and today was construction everywhere. But let's focus back on this, because who cares what the enemy's doing? He's already lost. We've already won through Jesus Christ. But I'm not making fun if you happen to have that. But this man didn't. His eyes looked normal when I walked past, and when I got up close enough to where I was about to say, do you need help? He changed. And his eyes, one like twitched and bugged out, and the other one like squinted, and he made this noise, this weird noise, and his face distorted. No, he wasn't having a stroke. He was being physically taken over by whatever entity was in him, and it was like something out of a movie. And I heard, I'm not scared in the least, but I heard the Lord's voice say, get away from him. He is the undead. And Brother Jeff had just sent a video earlier. I'll link his video too. Y'all got to watch it, y'all. It's like only 1 minute and 44 seconds to 1:44. Or on patrol. Put them on foot patrol. Had just sent something about they are the undead. The walking dead. This is zombie. This is the zombie apocalypse. They're not in control of their body anymore. So that happened, but it gets weirder. So you could say, oh, maybe he's older and he has some other problems. This was not a human, like I've seen people that, I had a friend that was epileptic, okay? I've seen things like that. This was not human. This is like when I've seen people transform into fallen. That's what it looked like. Okay, then I get about another 15 minutes away, and there's a girl. She looked perfectly healthy, like she didn't have any problems, nothing, you know what I mean? She was maybe mid-20s. I'll give her 24, 25 years old. Kind of thin, okay? She looked like she was not in control of her legs. Like if your leg is numb or something like that, or you have something wrong with your leg and you can't lift it, and you would have to lift your own leg with your arms. That's what it looked like was happening to her, yet her arms were dangling at her side. They weren't swinging back and forth, to and fro, like you normally walk. They were dangling, and it looked like something else was lifting her legs and setting them down. And she would stomp so loud as her legs slammed down, or her feet slammed on the concrete. She looked straight ahead. She had like a mouth that looked like in the zombie movie where it's open like, it looked like a zombie mouth, okay? And she would slam her feet down so hard that her cheeks, and this isn't an overweight girl, this was a thin girl, her cheeks would shake, okay? I'm seeing this more and more. I started reporting on this about a month ago, and I just saw it a few times. Now, about every other time I go out, I see people walking like this. I believe they are the undead. This is the zombie apocalypse. World War Z. And that's even funny. It happens to be with Brad Pitt. That's all, folks. I'm really tired, y'all. Brad Pitt. From the pit. He is a high-ranking fallen. So I just wanted to report on that. I'm going to leave the links for the 2 songs. And then for Brother Jeff's video, let's see what else. Also, I was shown a sign about moonstruck, and it had a symbol of a tiger on the, like if I'm looking at it, the tiger was on the left. In the middle was like a beach with an umbrella. And you guessed it, the umbrella's red. And I kid y'all not, they've moved red umbrellas outside my apartment. They started doing this the other day, or my building. It's not mine, but where I'm staying, okay? They just started doing this. They're all red. They're all over the back and the front. So the one, in the background it said Moonstruck, and then one side had tigers on it. The middle part had, they're like mannequins, okay? One had tigers. The middle one had a beach scene, but when I was walking towards it, it looked like it was a giant snake head, and then it turned into like a beach hat. That's what it was, with red umbrellas. And then the other side, which would be the right side, had snakes, dragons. They were like they're not snakes, they were dragons, but they looked like snakes at the end that looked like Chinese dragons. And then Father showed me that new movie coming out. Thanks again, Brother Jeff, called Moon Knight, which is coming out. This is all connected. We're about to go home. Okay? So, check out the links that I'm leaving y'all, and prayers for everybody. Red skies at night. We're out in Jesus Christ's mighty name. I love y'all.